Hey, what's up guys? Diplex here again. Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing good today. We're continuing on the sci-fi track here with a Star Wars Galaxy at War battle. If you guys want to see some Warhammer 40k action, be sure to check out my previous video. It's been so long since I played this mod and it feels good to be back. In fact, I can't even remember when I last uploaded a Star Wars battle. I think it was like 2020, maybe even 2019. Time just flies, but it's good to be back, and you know what, this mod has seen some changes too, so I'm excited. We're here on Coruscant, and I gotta be honest with you guys, when it comes to Star Wars, it's probably my least knowledgeable subject in terms of lore for anything. I mean, Lord of the Rings, it's debatable whether I know more in what, but it's obviously super popular, and I love all the Star Wars movies, at least maybe not the last 3, but let's not get into a discussion about that. But one of my favorite movies is Revenge of the Sith. It sort of just reminds me a lot of being younger and seeing it, because I don't think the first 2 Clone Wars movies really hit me in my timeline the same way the Revenge of the Sith did. But having said that, I didn't even know there was a land battle on Coruscant. God damn, I thought it was all up in the air, but then I realized, wait, how'd they get Chancellor Palpatine? Of course they would have landed. And I read upon it and you know, read a bunch about the battle on the ground with the ships involved and stuff. So excuse me, but I've done some research, and here we are near a Chancellor's or Senate building, I suppose. It's like a high command structure for the Admiralty, the Army, the Science Corps, and you know, a lot of high-ranking officers and senators, and maybe even some Jedi people in this bitch. Sorry about my language, but it's one of those buildings, and of course the droids are going to target it. We're not going to depict the kidnapping of Chancellor Palpatine. Or Palpatine, I don't have that kind of scripting knowledge yet. But we are going to see a droid raid, I don't even know if that's possible, they're computers, but a droid raid on this building. They're here to kill as many high-ranking individuals, part of the Republic, as possible. We've got, as I said, the Admiralty, we have you know, we've got science officers and army officers. We even have Commander Fox, that's right, the commander of the 65th Coruscant Guard. That is, of course, present here today in these halls. Some of you might even recognize this office. Perhaps this could be the very office that some individual whose name we won't name now due to the lore circumstances would actually be in, and this is where he'd be kidnapped. But yeah, the Senate Guard is here in blue. They look awesome. I think them turning red is in a different time frame, or are they just different kinds of guards? I don't know. Once again, it is not my most knowledgeable lore or area, but I do love a Star Wars battle, and I know you guys love them as well, so I think this is going to be pretty lore-friendly and up your guys' alley. You've been waiting for Star Wars for sure. I'm not going to show too much of the exterior because there's a bunch of treats and secrets here, hidden surprises you can call them, that we'll see later, but it's going to be a brutal battle, and I think it's going to be pretty lore-friendly, so I'm excited to see how it goes. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and click that start button and enjoy today's battle. It's going to be brutal, and we have some guards sent out here to the exterior. Of course, they're going to try and hold a landing bay against the attacking droids, but we'll see how they do. Can't promise they will. So, as you can tell, the battle's been going on here previously. We've got crashed LAATs. We've got a big droid landing ship that have landed here, and it's pumping out droids, droidicas and super battle droids. And we've got clones spread out holding the perimeter. We've got some coming out to reinforce here from the right side as well. It's just a brutal battle. Explosions everywhere. Oh, that's going to happen maybe one or two more times before we leave this part of the map. There's a big dip or a big fall that I just keep falling over. That's just the way the camera works. Oh, okay. Droidicas are down. No, one's still up. Super battle droid being shot down as well. That droid fire is just relentless. The heavier or the harder hitting DC-15 is great at these ranges and these open fields or open areas, but that E5 blaster up close and inside a building will be deadly. We got a dwarf droid coming in as well. More droids attacking. The clones, the Guard, the Coruscant Guard, will do everything they can to hold their ground, not one step back. The Coruscant Guard will fall before the building, or before the high-ranking officers inside. But so far they're holding good. Imagine that there's a big battle going on across the entire area here. We have droids fighting clones elsewhere around the map, so try and just imagine that. Try and immerse yourself in that very fact. So there might be forces appearing out of nowhere, or not out of nowhere, but out of somewhere, that might change the course of this battle. We got that dwarf droid moving up, and the droid infantry has moved up as well. They're moving up on the high ground here now, fighting with the entrance guard. Oh, dwarf droid down, but it looks like, oh, they're gonna have to reallocate troops now, because it looks like the droids have punched through on the right flank. The clones have fallen on that side. And now it's just becoming a... Oh, there's that first time or second time. It's just become... We're going to zoom out of here and just enjoy from above for a minute. It's become a massive hard point here in the center. We have some troops that are being cut off, and now their backs are against the wall. There's no retreating here. They can't skip across here and try and survive. So they're going to fight to the very last man. They know they're fighting to the death out here. They have a static weapon there to support them as well. But that's a very bad way to go. We see a lot of clones retreating in now. They're pulling back inside. They're going to try and hold the droids by the pillars. We've got a lot of clone troopers that are spread out and ready to hold. And the droids are taking the high ground now on both flanks. And that center has been completely cleared off with that droid flank. There's hardly any troops standing in the center now. They just hit them from the rear and quickly, and that sent a lot of troopers running back. Oh, droids are moving up now. We're going to see fighting here among the pillars. This is going to look very cool. Also, here's a question for the comment section. Would you guys have liked to see the third movie include the kidnapping Palpatine, or at least some fighting on the ground? I think that would have been very cool for like an extended cut or extra scenes. Okay, we're gonna look at it from the clone perspective now as they're fighting here among the pillars. Clones are starting to pull back inside now. They're going to try and hold the inner entrance. Yep, the last clones are leaving the area now, and we got the droidicas moving up, and this is a very cool view as well, to see them moving up from above like this, firing while walking, and more droids are starting to swarm in now. They've actually cleared... They've pretty much just cleared the last clones outside. They're just making sure they're dead and stay dead. And now... the battle for the interior begins. And the clones are rushing out here to try and actually hold them. Some troops are being sent out from the inside to reinforce the gate, or the entrance, the main door. Droidica moving up to support. I think they're going to try and attack the Senate office immediately, hoping to find some high-ranking individuals in there. And the Senate Guard will hold. They know that it's where they stand, and it's where they might fall. Now the droids are amassing over here. And they're going to start flooding in now any moment. Any moment. wonder if that droidica can pass through these doors. Not sure. We'll have to find out. A couple of Senate guards have fallen. Oh, we hear a lot of action going on over here. They're pushing through using force. The clones are definitely stacking these droids in tall piles, but it's not enough. There's simply too many, and now they've really infiltrated this part. They're about to go fight in the main hall area here, where a lot of the commanding officers of this, the 65th, are located. This is more the troop quarters. Some are even pulling back. They're being ordered to pull back now to hold the open here, to fight them at range by the pillars. I think that will look spectacular. But with the fight is ensuing over here on the in the more intelligence part of the area, where the Admiralty control room is and whatnot. And we can see a lot of officers with the Senate Guard and a couple of clone troopers are holding this control room over here. And the droids are attacking from all directions. The droids are definitely just waiting to mass in right now, any moment. There's Commander Fox. That's him. He's up here with his troops. He's got some lieutenants and captains with him here as well. And they're planning to hold them at range. Seems to be working. We're not seeing many droids push through, but on this side, the story's a little bit different. Got a lot of droids outside. What I'm going to do right now is something sometimes people generally frown upon, but in this situation, I believe for the enjoyment of this battle, we should send some droids in instead of having them cowering by the wall and let them do their thing. This will usually yield the best result. And we're gonna send some guys in here as well. Yeah, this is just what the AI gets up to every now and then. You know my pain. You know what it's like. But it will make for an amazing experience. Trust me on that. Get more droids in here, just a couple more, and then they'll sort themselves out. That should be enough to really spice things up in here. We're gonna have droids try and attack the control room here. A lot of the officers have left. Some are still hidden inside here. Now they're really pushing through on this side. We have some that are... Oh, they're firing through the office windows outside to the other office. That's pretty insane. Looks like the droids are pushing through here. Commander Fox is out in the open alone with a blaster, but he's gonna think twice about that. He's gonna head back. Oh, I see blaster fire coming from the rear. Is it true? Or was that just a... Oh, no. Reinforcements have arrived. A company from the 65th has landed. They've been allocated here from elsewhere to try and save as many officers and lives as possible. They're going to be fighting with the droids here on the exterior, and then they're going to try and make their way in and sort of basically clinch the droids here in between the defenders inside. Oh god, we just got a short glimpse of that. A grenade being thrown to clear out that room, and that's going to kill a lot of officers. And they're starting to make way in here as well, into some of the inner meeting rooms. And on this side, the droids are really pushing through now. It's going to take a while to renovate this building. How's it going with the reinforcements, though? We're about to see a battle here among the pillars again, as the clones now clear out the exterior and move in. It's a race against time now. A lot of the troops are outside, but they're going to start moving in. Let's do the same for the clones. Try and get some encouragement to move up here and try and save as many lives inside as possible. There we go. Oh, they've brought some heavier equipment as well. I believe that's the C6 minigun. How's it progressing here on the inside? Droids are still fighting the clones here in the main hall. And they've done damage inside here. They're pushing through and they're trying to kill off some officers. We got a bunch inside this room that I think we can put to better use. I almost wish there was like a mod or a script to counter walls, to simply make the AI realize that walls cannot be shot through or walked through. But for a pretty dated game, it's a pretty amazing experience. But the battle is raging outside, so we're going to focus on this for now and hope the inside does well meanwhile. We got some droidekas we're just going to turn around. Oh, those miniguns are going to make quick work out of those droids and droidekas. So look inside for a minute. Have the droids cleared out this space. It looks like everyone's dead. A lot of... Oh, there's a few officers and clones inside this control room. Still alive, but running out into just a storm of bullets. So many dead officers. This has really been a hit to the Republic and its forces. Now the droids are holding the main entrance instead. It's reversed. But perhaps the clones... This is Commander Fox. He's pushing up with his men. Perhaps he can rally the clones and officers behind him to counter now and break out into the center and meet up with the reinforcements. The droids have now taken up position inside this control room. There's just bodies all over the corridors. It's a real slaughter. But it looks like the droids are finally wrapping this up. Let's see if they can break in now and secure the interior and relieve the defenders.
We've got company. We got droids.
Imagine walking in and seeing this and just hearing silence. These guys are going to dare to move out. There's a few droids in between them. Oh, you definitely don't want to move across that control area. Let's hope that wasn't Commander Fox. That might have been Commander Fox that just got killed. Well, I'm not sure how lore-friendly that is, but whoops. Clear this Senate room. The Senator's office. Or Chancellor's office, perhaps it even is. I'm sure more of you guys recognize interiors and maps more than I do in this, of course. Based off of my knowledge. Now they've moved into the office. Last couple of droids are being killed off there as well. They've not cleared out this this room yet, but I believe they've got enough firepower to do so. We'll see how it ends up. Let's just make sure we get everyone in and involved. There might even be a few. Nope, none outside. The reinforcement force is definitely battered. They're not as nearly as strong as they were when they first arrived. But they're facing stiff resistance here from the occupying droids. I like these interior maps. They can be a little bit tricky, but usually they make for some pretty sick action. I've seen a few grenades go off here. This room has just been naded. It looks like these droids might, or these clones might come in now to sort of anvil the remaining droids in the center. They're just clearing off the last couple of droid invaders here now. That's it. They're going to relink now and join the fight. Now they just got to clear out this room. Oh. Let's say there's a droid commander in here somewhere. Could be a costly takeover. Droids might even move out. Grenade went off. A couple of clones were killed for sure. Droids don't scream. At least not usually. If you listen carefully, you can even hear the battle going on outside, in other parts of the planet and out above. I suppose maybe you could hear it, unless it's in vacuum. Outside the layer. Yeah, they're gonna try and push out. Maybe they've recovered intel that can't be transmitted. Maybe there's maybe these walls permit data being transmitted to some mothership above, so they have to actually try and break out and get out. Oh, come on, clones. You can do better than that. Just lost an officer. This captain or lieutenant knows what's up, though. Oof. Show it to him. One left inside. They still have this room to clear out. Let's have a look, see what we can do here. A little look-see. Get them a little closer. I don't want to attack move necessarily, but I think what we should do now is gather the remaining survivors here. Have they just cleared this out? Yes. Now let's knock out the last resistance in there.
Clones keep the scrap merchants busy.
And everyone's moved off there. Now they have to fight together
Yes, sir.
to clear this last bit out.
There's gonna be a fire.
They're trying to storm through this way. That's not going to work. Oh, firing squad. Oh, and that last room has been cleared. Wow. I guess it's time to do a casualty check, because I don't believe we've got any more droids standing anywhere. Some of these rooms saw no action at all, but overall, this entire map has just been seeing hundreds of dead. If not thousands. Let's have a look at the casualties. Let's mark the clone deaths in yellow, or the Republic deaths here. A lot of people were killed off in this room. This grenade killed a couple of the staff here too. We got some admirals and captains and all kinds of high-ranking officers, but many survived. Wow. A lot of dead droids here. A lot of dead droids everywhere. I mean, the colors are very matched or mixed, but I think the clones did pretty good to try and hold them off here. A lot of fighting and death outside too. Well, I think it was just a pretty good battle. I think it was pretty great, despite some of the mess up from the AI and not being able to, you know, correctly find the path. I think we got to see some pretty cool firefights. But yeah, I'm open to doing like a rebel trench versus Imperial, or rebel assault in Imperial trenches on some planet. I think I saw a cool map on the workshop, and once we get to that, we'll get to that. But thank you guys for watching this video. It's been a pretty long one. I'll see you guys soon again. Ciao.